And there's so much in science that is not true. There's so many theories. So when you're going to school, be aware that you might be studying a theory. And be careful how you place these in your mind under the signia of truth. Because it is only you that get hurts with this and accumulating waste material in the mind that has no relevancy to vitality and health. Why nature would ever take the greatest sugar for the human species, the only sugar for the human species, truly, the grape sugar, what used to be called grape sugar is now called fructose. But this simple sugar, why would you ever think that the body would take this simple sugar back to the liver, somehow break it down to glycogen, which is really unnecessary to store this simple fruit sugar as glycogen when you have to have the carbon out of it for energy, and then reconstitute to another simple sugar which is inferior. These kind of things are idiotic, they're stupid, and it just leads man in it's the negative forces trying to pull people away from truth. Man, fruits and berries is where most animals go to first. I mean, that's the call of the wild. When a tree bears fruit, boy, you hog down. Primates clean. So this whole concept of fructose and people thinking this is bad, we have to align ourselves with truth, with God, with nature, not with man's mind and science. So sometime I want to do that, show you the chemical composition of the simple sugars and show you the differences, how there's very little differences, but how fructose is a viable simple sugar. And what I love about it, it obviously is superior in its electricity and its lack of need for a carrier like insulin. And I think that really shows why there's so much blood sugar problem, not only with the low function of beta cells for type 1s or the neurological weakness that type 1s have that makes the illusion beta cells are weak, or then the adrenals are down and you have hypo or hyper type 2 glycemia type things. These are all highly fixable. These are all cell things. What's interesting is that man has created demand for insulin in his beta cells that's never seen before. Man is a starch freak. You know, complex sugars. If there's any argument to be made about sugars, it would be complex sugars, because the argument isn't about amino acids, it's about proteins, which is complex amino acids. The argument shouldn't be about simple sugars, because if you don't understand by now, that's the essential need you have. Try starving yourself for a sugar and see what happens to you. You know, that's the carbon is superior to amino acids in the sense carbohydrates is far superior than amino acids in the need of the human body, because without carbon and oxygen, nothing runs, nothing's alive. Can I be a fruitarian with acne? Won't the sugar give me pimples? This is Josh. So I've only yesterday began watching your videos, and I've got to say I want to begin fruitarianism right now. Well, Josh, it can make it worse. It's not the sugar, it's the astringents. Now, I've got to remember, fruit sugar is the best sugar on the planet, which is fructose. This isn't high fructose corn syrup or any crap like that. Don't get confused. You know, man tries to confuse people. It's the negative forces that would like to get you away from fruit eating, because that's what builds your positive side. That's what builds your awareness. So there's a lot trying to destroy that. It's like, yeah, go ahead, you won't stop it. When you're getting into these higher levels of feeling good and loving yourself and everyone else, and the fruits love you back, you feel that. The tastes are so good. And when you see how good you feel, it doesn't matter if you cheat once in a while, who cares? But what's your primary food source? You know, but when you're detoxifying, these are special times, and you have to get up to these higher levels. That's all I can say about it. And a lot of times your skin will explode because you're opening the doors. You're putting more energy and nutrition in your body, and your body's going, let's clean this stuff out. And out it goes. It goes out the skin, it goes out the pee-pee, it goes out the nose, the ears, vaginal, rectal, or any other hole that might be created. One path is that fructose is transformed into glucose by the liver. Ask yourself, my dear man, why you would take a superior simple sugar and convert it to an inferior simple sugar. Or why a simple sugar, which is as simple as you can get, be converted to another simple sugar? Don't make sense, does it? Because it's a lie. Doesn't happen. Does not happen. No way. And you can see that, and you can demonstrate. If you're a naturopath, put your type 1s all on a fruit diet. First week or so, they might glucose load, especially if they're real sensitive, brittle, so to speak. But it won't take long, and their blood sugars will normalize somewhere about 100, 150. That's pretty good, down from 5, 6, 700, stuff like that. On fruit. Well, wait a minute, fructose. As a naturopath, your job is to teach the world why fructose is good for you. Not the bull crap that's out there, the lies that are out there. Remember, the negative forces do not want humans to have the food that is designed for them because it will increase their spirituality. You know, you start eating, look at it, all you got, bunches of you are telling me how open you're getting, how awake you're getting. Yeah, and many of you commented the fruits are the triggering mechanisms. Cool stuff, huh? So naturally, you're going to have the negative forces not want you to consume them because they want to control and own you. It's just the duality of it all. I mean, you have to look at it's a game.